Hi everyone, welcome to Make It Monday. Allison here with you. And today I've got some quick little cards that I wanted to show you how you can take the inspiration from the paper itself and just add a few simple things on top to embellish them. And in my post I'm calling these single layer cards, but as you will see they're not exactly single layers. It's actually 2 layers. But compared to a lot of my other cards that have a lot of dimensional accents, and I've used pop dots and all sorts of things, these are very flat. So this is one that is completely finished, and as you can see, it's nice and flat, easy to go in an envelope and the post and all that. And to show you where it started from, this is the 6x6 paper pads that I am using. This is an older My Mind's Eye Valentine's line. This is from 2013. But the same principle can be used for any current Valentine's lines or even any other birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever the occasion is. There's lots of little 6x6 paper pads that have papers that have little details like this that you can easily accent in the ways I'm about to show you. So I've taken this paper to make this card here. And you can see that the heart is printed on it already, and this beautiful blue starburst. So it was very easy for me to just add some glossy accents to the heart, stamp a sentiment, emboss it, and then a few sequins. And after it's mounted on a contrasting piece of cardstock, it's done. And I think it looks quite striking, if I do say so myself. So I've taken 3 other designs from this paper pad. This one with the alphabet, it's got the I love you standing out there, and then this one over here that just has a little love you sentiment in the corner, and this one which has a lot of different Valentine's words and phrases on chalkboard. And I'll show you my thought process behind how I put all these together. So this is what that font paper looks like in the full 6x6. And as you can see, because I'm making cards that are not 6 inches high, any way I cut this, I'm going to be cutting off some of the design. So I had to decide where I wanted to make my cuts, and I've made 2 different orientations. So this is the landscape one, and I've used nested stitched rectangle dies from Lawn Fawn, and I'll link it up in my post. They're really good, actually. I love them because they add this subtle little detail around the edge. So this is a landscape orientation, obviously, and I really just wanted to cut out the part that had the I love you in it. Bonus is that this has got a little flag that says "So true," but I think no matter which orientation you cut this, you're going to get the, or you're going to understand that this was an entire alphabet and they've just highlighted the I love you letters, or the I, the O, and the U. So that one is landscape, and I also did one that's portrait. So you get more of the alphabet. The little flag gets cut off, but again, I'm just interested in these 3 letters, so I'm quite happy with both of these. So that's the second one. And as you saw there, I've got some that are portrait and some that are landscape. And then I have also used the stitched rectangle die to cut out a contrasting piece of red cardstock just to mount this on. It gives it a lovely border frame around it, and this bottom one is actually the same size as my card base, so I won't get a nice white edge around that. Like this one has a nice white frame around the 2 other papers. I won't get that with this one because this will be the exact same size as the finished card, and that's fine. Oh, right. So I was thinking with this one that I could for sure flood the heart with some glossy accents to make that pop. And I think I will also try to do it to the I and the U and just see how that looks. I don't think I'll add any sequins or anything like that because I really want the focus to be on the fact that this is an alphabet and they've just used sort of natural alphabet to make that sentiment. The next one I have is this love you thing. And I've just, when I make cards, if I'm doing a whole stack of them like this, then it's really easy for me to just write down notes of sort of my vision and then have it with the stack so I know what direction I'm going in. So this one I've cut it in such a way that the love you is front and center. And again, I will probably flood the heart with some glossy accents, and I may or may not add some more sequins, definitely add some ink around the edge, and then mount it on this sort of pinky red cardstock, and that one will be all done. And the last one is the chalkboard one with all the words down the side there. This one, I was hoping that I would have some heart-shaped jewels or something like that so that I could actually just replace, like stick it right on top of this. But I've checked my stash and I don't, and I'm not about to run out to my local craft store to buy any. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a red marker, and these are my Stampin' Write markers from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to color in that heart and then put glossy accents on top of that, and I'll probably add some red sequins. I've got quite a few different packs of red sequins, and I think that would make a nice little addition to that. And then mount it on this bright red cardstock, and that one's done as well. So with the magic of television, so to speak, I have worked on these ahead of time. And so this one, as you can see, I've added the glossy accents to the heart, and also, I hope that comes up on the camera there, also to the I and the U. And I quite like it. I've got some glossy accents just off to the side there. I'll have to see if I can get that off. Next time I'll have to be more careful. And this one is all ready to go to be mounted onto a card base. For this one, I did just what I said I was going to do, and I colored in the red heart, put some glossy accents over top, and then glued on some red sequins. Mounted it onto my red, and it's ready to be put onto a card base. Last but not least, this one with the Love Is All You Need, and I've flooded the heart with glossy accents again. I think this one needs a little bit more. I haven't quite decided what. Maybe, I don't think sequins is the way to go, but maybe some jewels or something, maybe just, you know, a line down there or something. So I'm not quite ready to put this onto my card bases just yet. I'm still thinking about this one. But I did want to show you how I fill in something, an image with the glossy accents. So we'll use this card here. And I've just got my glossy accents. We're going to make loud farting noises. My kids love it when the ketchup bottle gets down low, because then it makes weird noises like that. So we're just going to flood the heart with the glossy accents. And I'm going to use the tip of the bottle to sort of fill in all the way to the edge of the image. I'm trying not to go over the outside the lines. Try not to color outside the lines. But I do have a trick if I do, and I've done it there. And now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to give it a few flicks, and that should get rid of any air bubbles that are in there. And then we're going to take a needle, and we're just going to go around the edge and pick up any excess glue, and then we will let that dry. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for joining me. I hope I've given you some ideas on how to take some cues from your paper. use the designs that the manufacturers have printed on those cute little 6x6 paper pads and add some glossy accents, some sequins, gems, buttons, just enhance them and make them a little bit more special and make them your own. I will see you again. Have a great week. Bye-bye.